What's going on? What's going on? You learn Robert here. So there's been a lot of controversy of stocks versus crypto and crypto versus stocks, and you've probably seen the short. That's why you're on this video. But here's the thing I have to get you to understand. First of all, this is not financial or investment advice. Hit the like button, and if you have not already joined the membership, because we're giving out banger information in there. But a lot of people are talking about stocks versus cryptocurrency, and here's the unfortunate situation about that. Number one, you have to understand that a lot of people are saying things, but in my opinion, tell me how many cakes you can make with one ingredient. I'll wait. Tell me how many cars you can make with one component. I'll wait. Tell me how many homes you can build with one thing. I'll wait. There's a different amount of textures when it comes to food, even with exercise. They say work out different cores. Have you ever seen someone they're real bulky up top, but their legs look like chopsticks? Have you ever seen somebody with big old forearms, but their body is unproportionate because they have not worked out their entire body? You have to understand, when building a portfolio, you have to work out every single component. You can't be sitting up there stuck with just one thing, because you're going to look big on one side and small on the next side. The unfortunate part about this whole situation is, it's not a one size fits all. However, here's the thing. Here's the thing that you got to understand about the wealthy, what we do. You have to understand that we diversify our portfolios. We're not stuck in one thing. Now, there are some people who have billions of dollars, and they say, I don't like crypto. But here's the thing that you don't understand. Just in dividend plays, they're making millions upon millions, not billions upon billions of dollars just in dividends. So you got to understand, they can afford to take that risk because the amount of money and amount of wealth they're putting on an asset, and they're getting so much money from their dividend play. Therefore, they can continue to reinvest or pull back for a long term. You have to understand that. If you're not sitting in that position, please do me a favor and understand that you cannot do that. You cannot play that same game and expect to win, because it's not going to happen. Understand that it's not going to happen if you're not sitting on that amount of money. Understand that, number one. So the people who say, oh, crypto is for fools, it's crazy, blah, 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 this. You got to understand, look at the wealth they're in. I want you to take out a calculator and look at the wealth. For instance, Coca-Cola. Look at the dividend that pays out. Look at the amount Warren Buffett has. I love Warren Buffett. I have no problem with Warren Buffett. I understand why Berkshire Hathaway pulls the cash they have and have dividend plays, because they understand when the market pulls back, they will be able to do how they've done all the time and swoop up things. Now, you can say, oh, I don't think the market's going down, but we all know it's a recession. We all know what's going on in the market. We all know who follow the trends and follow the market, who's been doing this more than a year, who's been in the market for longer than one recession. We all know that the economy is in a recession and there's a pullback. We all understand that. For the people who are new in this, y'all don't understand that, because you're following the trends and you don't understand that the same YouTubers who are talking about investments and finances, they're going to be a thing of the past because they have not been through a recession. Number one. Number two, a lot of them people are going to be very silent. Don't tell nobody silent when things pop off. I've been telling y'all, especially my members, that we are in a recession. However, because the economy is in a recession does not mean you have to be in a recession. Let me explain that again. Because the world is in a recession, it does not mean you have to be in a recession. And the only thing you have to do differently is change the way you move. I like the way you move. Change the way you move and change the way you walk. Because if you're not, you're going to be in a position where you're stuck and you're caught up looking like Boo-Boo. And everybody know who Boo-Boo is. He's a little fool, right? Everybody who knows what I'm talking about. So what I'm telling you is this. Do not get caught up in all this antics of crypto. Okay, you can't compare crypto to stocks, and stocks are doing this and doing this. Watch what's going to happen when we're in a pullback economy. Watch what's going to happen on January 20th after they do what they got to do and after they make Bitcoin a strategic reserve. Watch what's going to happen with the price of Bitcoin long term in the next 4 years. I want you to come back in the next 4 years and watch this video, and I guarantee you, crypto is going to be a whole lot farther than some of those stocks, because it's going to pull back. So that wealth you're talking about in your video, yes, I'm talking to you, it's not going to be there because there's going to be a pullback. Now, I love most of my YouTubers. And the people that I don't love, I still love them because God tells me to do so. This is not anything to poke shade at any YouTuber. This is not anything to poke shade at anybody, because the first thing we're going to be doing is start comparing swords. My sword is bigger than yours. I got this amount of wealth. I got this, and this. Listen, this ain't about this. I do this for the people. I don't do this for myself, because if I did it for myself, you wouldn't see me on YouTube. I don't do this for me. I do this for the people. I'm giving you value and information and bangers because you got to understand, I want you to get to the next level of greatness. I want you to go beyond. No person is going before, you know. I want you to get to that next level. And this is not about one particular YouTuber trying to throw shade. So if someone clips this video and says, oh, well, he's talking about this person. No, I'm not talking about one particular person. Thank you. So do me a favor. If you're trying to come for me, come with the correct information, watch the whole video. Unfortunately, this is going to be true. This is going to be true. Everyone who says that stocks will outperform Bitcoin in a 10-year period, I can bet dollar for dollar that you're going to be wrong. This is not financial investment advice, but I can bet dollar for dollar in the next 10 years with the asset. Now, here's the thing. We have to put things in perspective. As long as they continue, the next administration, so let's just say the next Trump comes in and people like Trump versus people who don't, this is not about that, but he said that he was going to make Bitcoin a strategic reserve. Regardless if you like him or not, that's what he said he was going to do. So let's just say that holds true. He does that. United States has a strategic reserve of Bitcoin. Let's say that remains true, okay? Let's say the next administration does the same thing. And the next administration does the same thing because they see is helping us with our debt. If that continues to happen, what I'm saying will be 100% true. Okay, there will be wars. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hear me clearly. That will happen, unfortunately. Also, what's going to happen is, as it relates to anything, what's going to happen is the fact that there are going to be job cuts. I talked about that. If you look at my membership tab, if you look way back when, before, if you listen to some of my old videos, I've been saying this for a while. Oh, well, you've been saying this and you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, watch. Just watch. Because here's the thing about the race. I ran track and I ran cross country, okay? And the thing about cross country and track is this. The unfortunate part, basketball, when I played basketball, people used to hate me because I never got tired. I would play basketball, go to the court, play basketball. Me and my cousin would play while everybody else tired. We would play one-on-one while everybody taking a break because we were in the endurance shape. Guess what? When it came to cross country, I would still be running. I would sprint the last half a mile because I had the endurance to do so. You know, my coach said, hey, Robert, if you can sprint the last half mile, that means you didn't give me your all. So I kept trying to beat the time, kept trying to beat my time, kept trying to beat my time, get better and better and better. Yes, I kept doing that. So what I'm saying to you is you have to continue to beat your time. You have to continue to get to yourself to the next level of greatness so that you can be better and better and better. And you cannot afford to not diversify yourself. If you're older, listen to me. If my father can invest in Bitcoin, so can you. Not financial investment advice. My dad is in his 60s. If he can do that, late 60s, if he can do that, you can do that too. Well, you don't understand. I don't know how. Here you're watching my video, so you can learn. That's why it's called You Learn Robert. You can learn what's going on. So what I'm telling you is you cannot be caught up in a situation or scenario where you're scared, or you're afraid to make a move because everyone's saying one thing and everything's doing another. A confused mind does nothing. A confused mind does absolutely nothing, okay? Don't be confused. Understand that you can do this. You have the ability to do this. You have the ability to change. Here's the great part about my membership. The lowest one is cheaper than some people's soda. It's cheaper than a daggone soda. $2.50 cheaper. Cheaper than a soda. In some places, well, soda, where have you been? New York sodas are $3 for a 20 ounce. So clock me on this for people who are in the southern states. clock me on this. If you're in the Florida, things like that, sodas are expensive, right? In comparison to southern states. So yes, for less than a soda, you can actually join. And then different tiers, obviously. But here's the thing. If you want to invest a soda into yourself, then you want to be in the same place you are. If you don't want to just give up one Starbucks coffee, just one, a venti, one a month to invest in yourself. Here's the thing. I know the information. I want to give it to you. Why is that? Because I want you to grow. Well, if I give you $3 or $2, you're going to get more wealthier. That's poverty thinking, y'all. Because I really should have put all the memberships at $20 and up, to be honest with you. I'm going to be very honest, because I really should have $20 per membership. Well, I wouldn't have paid that. Well, other people would have. It's not about what you won't do. What I'm saying is people don't value inexpensive, and I'm going to tell you why. If I go to the Gucci store, or the Louis Vuitton store, or the Prada store, or the Neiman Marcus, I don't go in there talking about this is the price. Oh, are these glasses this price? Is this suit this price? Is all these socks these price? I just buy it. What you have to understand is Givenchy and all these major brands, people don't ask questions. They just buy it because of perceived value. Perceived value. Nordstrom's, people buy things because of perceived value. When I go get a suit, I don't ask questions as it relates. I just want to know, is it wool? What material is it made of? Okay, is it Italian cut? I just ask certain questions. They already have my measurements, so I already ask certain questions. People don't ask certain things. They just want to know, can you make, if it's just an off the rack suit, can you tailor it for me? If it's a custom suit, and this is my measurements, here are the materials I like, these are the patterns I like. Hey, what else do you have with it? That's all the questions people ask. But here's the unfortunate part about inexpensive. People don't value inexpensive because they think that it's cheap. And they think that the value is not what it is. And the unfortunate part is that a lot of people think that YouTubers gotta keep sweat you. I'm talking about for all YouTubers. People on YouTube don't have to keep sweat you for your membership. We really don't. You have to see the value in the person, and realistically, you have to see value in yourself. I know this information. I want to share with you more information. And I guarantee you, if you look from the first point of my membership and you look at the things that I've talked about, the plays that I've talked about, if you look at the percentage, not financial investment advice, but I'm sure I'm up more than I'm down based on those factors. So what I'm saying to you guys is this: invest in yourself. Join the membership. If not, it's up to you. You can continue to listen to free videos, and it's okay. I don't have a problem. I love making videos. I love giving knowledge and giving wealth. I love it. But here's the thing: if you're still confused and you need a little bit more hand-holding and things of that nature, that's what the membership does. Oh, well, you learn, I'm afraid to lose $3 into myself. And I say $3, I think it's $1.99, the cheapest one or something like that, $1.99. But I'm saying with any fees associated. I'm scared to invest in myself, because what if it doesn't work? Well, what if you don't invest in yourself and the people who did, it works? And the same people that you were sitting beside at work, who watched my videos that you shared, and the same family members that you shared the videos to, and the same loved ones you shared the videos to, and the same people who share the information and save the videos and download them for later. The same people who watch it, they get farther in life because they listen. They learned a skill that cannot be taken away. What are you going to do when your job lays off? Well, I will never get laid off. What are you going to do when AI takes away from jobs? What are you going to do when Tesla and those robots come take 60% of the workforce? What are you going to do when that happens? What are you going to do when Amazon just takes away some of the workforce for the thing? What are you going to do with the quantum computing when that happens with Google? Oh my goodness, that's great. I'm telling you, things happening. It's popping off so fast. They got a quantum computer chip that literally calculates stuff so quick. What are you going to do when that things happen? Those things happen. You're not looking ahead. And here's the fun part about it. Okay, just left Mexico, right? And here's the thing. I knew where I was going. So I personally did not need a guide. I could have drove to where I was going. I could have got a scooter or a moped. But you know what I did? I stayed with the group. I said, let me stay with the group this time. Let me stay with the group this time and just go with the group. You know? Why? Because they were providing transportation and I didn't have to worry about any hiccups according to the navigation. So you have to ask yourself this question. Are you willing to risk it? Are you willing to risk it long term? Are you willing to risk yourself when it comes down to what you're doing? Are you willing to risk yourself long term? Because here's the great thing about it. I don't know everything, but I'm learning every day. You don't know everything, but you should be learning every day. Are you willing to risk your family's financial future because you're too stubborn to buy something cheaper than the soda? I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real. You know, because 2025, I'm not playing no games. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to sugarcoat. I'm not even trying to be mean. But are you willing to risk that for yourself? Ask yourself that question. Anywho, you learn Robert here. We'll talk to you. We'll see you in the next level of greatness. Bye-bye now.